Hello once again and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Coming up in this episode we have highlights from today's game between Tonga and Wales, played at the Totally Wicked Stadium, St Helens. So we come on this Monday night episode of Held Dominance with another big game from a Rugby League World Cup. Week 2 is coming to a close soon, and there has been a few interesting games already this weekend, and no more so that Tonga face Wales in their Group D campaign. Tonga got their Group D campaign off to a winning start last week as they beat Papua New Guinea 24 points to 18 in their tournament opener. The Tongas were at their best in the game and needed a 78th minute try from Keone Kolomatangi to put the Papua New Guineans to bed. Tonga warmed up for the Rugby League World Cup with a comprehensive 48 points to 12 victory over France, and Christian Wolf's side have lost their only game they played in 2022 when they went down 26 points to 6 in a friendly back in June. Some squad information: so Jason Taumalolo will remain out of this game until at least the end of the group stages since he was banned. But Wales put on a spirited effort in their opening game last week when they went down to a far more credentialed Cook Islands side. It's their third straight loss for the Welsh, who went down 34 points to 10 to France in June, and 38 points to 22 to Lebanon earlier this month in a warm-up game. Tonga should make it 2 wins from 2 and move closer to topping the group. However, the line might be above them as Wales back to keep themselves relatively competitive, as Bet365 are saying that Wales might do better than their 44.5 points deficit that they're expected to lose against Tonga. Anyway, let's see how the boys, both sides, stack up. And by that I mean, here are the teams. Tesai New, Daniel Tupou, Siosifa Takalaike, Conrad Hurrell and Sione Katoa are the back 5 for Tonga, with those names rolling off the tongue with experience from the NRL and, in Hurrell, the Super League. Halfback pairing of Talutai Amone and Tui Lolahia has proven so far a positive for Tonga. And then up front, they've got so much power and skill in their forward pack, with adding Fanua Blake and Moeki Fotuaka in the forward positions, Sione Luke, Felice Kafusi, Keone Kolomatangi and Siasoa Takiyaho completing the forward pack. No Jason Taumalolo, as we mentioned, as he's still banned, but Tolutau Kola, Tavita Tatola, David Fafita and Ben Murdoch-Masila complete that big pack. For Wales, Caleb Aiken, Carl Evans, Dalton Grant, Elliot Keir and Reece Williams are the players in their back line, with only one of those who have played in Super League in the last year. Two of those, as Carl Evans comes into the side. Oliver Olds and the impressive Josh Ralph will be looking to be the Welsh pivots, while Anthony Walker and Gavin Bennion are the forward pair. Matty Fozzard is continuing at acting halfback, but Chester Butler is promoted from the bench with Bailey Antrobus, and Joe Burke is loose forward. Dan Fleming, Curtis Davis, Connor Davis and Thomas Hopkins are the completed lineup. And now comes the Civitao from Tonga as the sides get ready for the game.
Well, Ken Brown, back in 2017, you had to face.
And that's the person that's in charge of the games today, Casey Badger, who is the first female referee to be in charge of a Rugby League World Cup game. The Australian joins all her peers from the NRL that are involved in Rugby League World Cup games so far. She has judged a couple of games, but for the first time, she's refereeing. Tonga lose the ball in their own 10 as Katoa is deemed to have knocked on in the tackle. There was a little bit of movement, but from what you can tell, he did drop it. The captain's challenge is gone, so Tonga can't look into it. And Wales are in good field position after it being very tough going early on, with Tonga forcing dropouts, getting a repeat set. Let's have a look at it. From what I can tell, he just dropped it there. It was loose. But now the ball's been kept in. Offside is going to be called here. And it is. Reason why we're playing this on is because it is offside from a differential scrum. It's differential penalty, sorry, from a scrum. So yeah, Wales can either get the tap or have another scrum. Decide to go for the scrum again. So they run it from the scrum again on the right hand side, but this time they get the gap. The rushing winger, but have they got the ball down? Has Grant got the ball down for Wales? The video referee is being asked. Tackle 2, no try at this point, saying that Dalton Grant has been held up over the try line. You can tell there it's a little bit of a no as well from Grant. So this is what we're looking at. Have Wales got over for the first try? Did they get the ball down? Looks like it's in the air there. Yeah, it's definitely in the air there. Still in the air. Still in the air. They're fighting for it. But Katoa's got hold of it there. Could be a one-on-one strip. Could it be? Only tackle 2 as well. Sorry, a 2-on-1 strip. Dalton Grant could let go of the ball, but his arm's trapped in, so he can't let go of it. I don't think this is going to be given, as it doesn't touch the ground. Look, so Amoni has got it there. So is the decision? No try. Unlucky Wales, good effort. Something that they can look at for later on in the game, I reckon. Wales' pressure hasn't come to anything quite yet, but Tonga attacked the left-hand edge, and Carl Evans hits Talakai, and it was a decent hit, and then he receives it back off Olds and gets through the Tongan line to go in for the opening try of the game underneath the sticks. What a good effort from Wales. Good hit by Evans. All his work, his hit, his support, his try, well deserved. He's played well in the first opening minutes, and he's probably one of the leaders on the pitch, despite only playing rugby league for the last year. Super League with Wakefield, one of 2 players. Good hit by Evans. Pass back by Chester, then Olds tells Evans to go back on the inside. And then it was just up to him to break through 2 tackles, which he does. He gets past Felice Kafusi to score underneath the sticks. And it's an upset. It's not an upset at the moment, but it's a 1 against the odds for Wales. And they lead 6 points to 0 as the conversion is made. Tonga reached their last, but unfortunately for Wales, it is knocked on by their fullback, Caleb Aitken, from a Tuilola here kick, which gives Wales defence as Tonga get the scrum. That's the words I was looking for from that incident. Half-hearted challenge, to be fair, from Comrade Hurrell, but after that, Welsh failed to come up with the ball. He did enough. So there's a scrum play for Tonga, and they've set up to go to the left, go through the hands, 4-on-4 there, but there's enough gap for Daniel Tupou to go over in the left corner. Tonga have hit back not 3 minutes after Wales has scored the first try. Great to see the Tongan fans at St Helens, and especially because it's Christian Woolf's final game to be a coach at the Totally Wicked Stadium. So it was just could have been an accidental offside, a penalty there, but luckily for Wales, they get a knock on. But the outcome comes anyhow, with Daniel Tupou going over in the left corner. Just a 4-on-3 that came into a 4-on-4, but the overlap had already been created in the try, or who they call the giraffe. It is Siasua Takiyaho with the conversion attempt. He's setting his sights. Can he square things up at 22nd minute? No, he pushes it to the right from where he's kicking and left from where we can see. So Wales are still in the lead, 6 points to 4. Great effort, easy to do, to be honest, but it was great play from Tonga. Wales have knocked on in their own half when Connor Davis fumbles it just over the 40-metre line, and Tonga set about their attack straight away, and they're devastating. 3 drives, first by Conrad Hurrell, second by Ben Murdoch-Masila. Then they go to the left through the hands and find Talakai. Wales are good in the contact. Fantastic defensive effort so far throughout the entire half for Wales. But now they go through the hands. Tuilola here finds David Fafita, whose momentum takes him over the line for what is thought to be a try for the Tongans. According to the according to the on-field referee. Not bad to have on the sub bench. David Fafita, impact sub. Let's have a look. So they didn't need too much of a time to look at this, as they felt that momentum is still there. No raise of the arm, the elbow was still off the floor all the way through the tackle, and he's over the line there. That's all that he needs. Tough on Wales, but that's what Tonga do. They are tough. Tough it out. They extend their lead as Tuilola here adds the extras. Tonga at 10-6 in front. Tonga are back in the attack again after a 6 again straight from the kickoff. Finds them in the Welsh half and deep and threatening on the second tackle. Wales are being backed up. They are very confident because of the way that they're performing, and so are Tonga now that they've got some scores on the board. The Tola is a wrecking ball at this moment in time. It takes 4 to take him down. Getting close to half time here. Then the ball gets into Keon Kolamatangi's hands, and he goes over for the 3rd Tongan try. Great movement, great running, great effort from the Tongan sides. Is that the Wales heartbreaker? Let's see if see what happens. Here's that short ball again. Straight, simple play from Amone. Nicola Matangi gets over the try line. Brilliant effort by the Tongans. Great rewards for the efforts in the first half. Tuilola here is back on kicking duty again after taking it off Takiyaho. Can he get his second kick of the night? He can, and the half-time hooper has gone. And it's half-time with Tonga leading 16 points to 6. Wales with all the heart in the world, and they almost got to half-time with a decent scoreline. Now it's a case of whether Tonga can accelerate after half-time, or Wales can go again to win this game. For the first proper attack during the second half, as we've kicked off that second half, it is Tonga who have the ball in hand and they're rolling downfield. Wales are doing their best to keep hold, and after a morning found Tessa New broke 4 tackles and gets over before Caleb Aitken got near him for the opening try of the second half for 20 points to 6. There's been plenty of big hits already in this second half, most of them by Wales winger Kyle Evans. But Tessa New getting over the try line for the opening try of the second half. Stepping, dummy, power, pace. Good effort. Trying to... well, it does deceive the Welsh men on the outside. And dives over the try line for the opening second half score. Extended to 22 points to 6 as Tuilola here adds the extras. Samoa gets a penalty early in this after the tackle count, an attack down the left hand side. The tackle wasn't a unintentional crusher, so it couldn't be anything more than that. But here comes Tonga again, and they're on the third tackle here, and Tessa New is tackled by Olds brilliantly. And then David Fafita is the next one that goes in, and he is held up just by the Welsh coverage. Then the ball goes into the hands of Tuilola here, and as Conrad Hurrell has overrun it, it looks as if Tuilola here gets over the line. We don't know if he's grounded it, and neither does the referee, saying that he got held up. But here's what the video ref is going to say about it. So he's spun in the tackle, and then Burke gets underneath, sees their arms that there on the ball underneath, and then the second arm. I don't think he gets it down. Have another look. Wales defending with their lives here, like their lives depending on it. Their World Cup dreams good in this point. Good effort by Joe Burke. No matter what happens, he's there to be the third man in the tackle. Doesn't look like to me that the ball is down, but the video referee is looking at it very thoroughly. The video referee says no try. So Wales live to fight for a little bit longer, and they have the ball in hand. Good effort by Burke. That man Fafita is causing problem off the bench again. He's still in his first stint, and on the first tackle, due to a set restart, the ball is worked out wide to Daniel Tupou, who goes over in the corner for another try for Tonga and another try for himself. Good effort by the Tongans, just setting things up steadily and then working the overlap which they can control. Adding Fanua Blake gets a set restart due to the Welsh interference, and then they trundle down the pitch with David Fafita, which leads to this move out wide. Talakai getting the ball out wide to Daniel Tupou, who scores in the corner. I'm going to show you the conversion from Tuilola here has a third one. So as you would expect with a kick, it's right on the touch line from where he scored. Tuilola here is 3 from 3 at this moment in time. Considering that the kicks have been quite reasonably placed, he's been able to get over the kicks. And he's trying to push the score out to 28 points to 6. So he's set up. Here he comes with a run-up. How did he shank it that far wide? Anyway, 26 points to 6 to Tonga. Just well worked. Went through the hands. The star players getting the ball in their hands and then the score in the corner. So Tonga are up to their trick plays now. And as the ball goes to Tuilola here, he kicks for the corner. And the chase is on for who's going to get the ball. The ball is recovered fantastically. And the ball works its back itself back inside to Tuilola here, who scores. Well, according to the referee, it's a try on field. Line. As it touched the line out before that flick pass in. Have to look at it deeply, but the referee has said it's a try on field. So the video referee wants to look to see if they're onside, offside. They're all onside to the right, and then the chaser, the number 20, who's come on off from the bench for Tonga, gets to the ball. Looks as if he's kept it in, but Adam G wants to look at it one more time. He's not sure from that angle whether it was in or out. He has another look after Superman touches the ball. Does it touch the line there? I'm not sure. So he has a look at a different angle. This one. Again, the line there. Don't forget the ball will curve back in towards the point. Does it touch the line there? Adam G thinks so and says no try, despite the fantastic effort. Touches the touchline, and the referee says no try. After a penalty is given to Tonga as a dropout doesn't go the full 10 meters. Tonga are back on the attack with 10 minutes to go. And this is where they are dangerous, as the ball goes through the hands of Amoni and Talakai to Daniel Tupou, who scores a hat-trick at the Rugby League World Cup. Great wing play, great effort, and it's 30 points to 6 to the Samoan team. Here it is again from the right hand edge. Tuilola here goes to the line, finds Amone, and then goes to Talakai. Then the angled run to the corner for Tupou to score on the left edge. Just a well worked try, running the angles, running to the outside of the player. Carl Evans has been good all day, but unfortunately this time was just beaten by the numbers. COC for Talakai takes over the kicking duties this time, and he is taking a difficult one for his first attempts of the day. Look at that kick, curling back from the outside in, and it's 32 points to 6 to Tonga. So Tonga are on the big shift again, and it looks like Tupou has gone over for his 4th try. Got the ball down, but the referee says no try to this attempt, as there's a potential obstruction in the lead up to He attempted grounding. Here is what they're looking at. Talakai, does he get through the line? No. He hits Dalton Grant, who can't make a move over to support the man. And you can tell that Tonga sort of felt that it was the case, because the celebrations were very muted and everyone else was standing around, not doing much. And Adam G wipes off the try. We're coming to the end of the game and it looks like Wales are getting a bit of steam to them, but this little hit on Olds is caught by the referee. It was Adam Fanua Blake, I think it was, that came in on him, and it just was a little bit late. The referee wants to look at it, the video referee, to see if it was malicious or if there's anything else that needs to come into it. I don't think it is, to be honest. Just a little bit late. It is a penalty in the rules of the game now, but it was nothing more than that. Just a little bit late. Can't do it, but looks like Olds not finished the game. Big hit. Big man, small man hit. He does have to come off. Not a good sight to see. 39 seconds left and coming off with an arm injury. Yeah. Despite all the heart and endeavour from Wales, it was Tonga who came out with the victory, 32 points to 6, as class told in the end. Great effort from Wales, but unfortunately wasn't enough against one of the favourites for the whole competition. Wow, what a game that was! Two teams that were committed to the cause, and the full-time status was the only thing between them, I think. Wales stood up for him as a man, to a man, against the Tongans. We're not overawed at all, and a bit more development, a bit more full-time coaching. That team could go some places. Some of them must admit they're over 30s, but now they've got to look at building for 2025, 3 years away. Don't think they'll make it into the qualifying at this point. It'll take an amazing set of circumstances for Wales to get into the second round, get into the quarterfinals. But just one of those days. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide. The comment section is open for everyone to make their comments as long as it stays respectable. At the end of this game, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I'll end the episode by, as I normally do, by wishing you all the best, so please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.